Hi, I want to share with you some ideas about the program of Palmistry that we are going to start this year in some months. Um, Palmistry is a fantastic experience. You understand that it has been fascinating for many cultures through history, the study of the hand as a way of understanding the mysteries of life. And basically, it has a reason. In the palmistry knowledge, we learned to connect the structure of the hand, the lines, the mounts, the form, etc., of the hands, with the pulsation that we're getting from the stars, from the planets. So in a way, it's a kind of a branch of astrology. The beauty of reading hands is that you're reading in the here and now the pulsation that is showing in the hands, and that pulsation can be very stable, very concrete. So basically, the hands will not change too much through life. But sometimes pulsation is very dynamic, and actually we can see through time the changes in the hands in an important way. In a very simple way, we could say that the hands are showing the karmic pattern that we came to resolve, to learn in this life. The hands are showing our lessons and how we can deal with them, the potential to awake, the hidden wisdom and power, but also can show the obstacles to resolve our karma. So in a way, the palmistry is a way of self-knowledge. Basically, is another way through another language to try to understand our experience, our capacity to discover meaning. And basically, when you are reading the palms to another person, you are acting as a kind of karmic counselor, where you are trying to show the person or be like a mirror to the person about the most important potential that they have in a karmic way, and the things that they need to put attention and resolve. And sometimes through just the sharing, the person gets insights, understanding, and it's enough for them to transform their experience. But sometimes we need to apply what we would call the remedies, that basically are spiritual magical techniques to help the person transform the karma pattern in order to resolve the issue in an easier way without so much suffering. A palm reading becomes a fantastic trip that can take different layers. In one layer can be like a bit more simple, very concrete, following the rules of meaning of the lines and the bands and all that. In another level, it becomes more an art of interpretation of this, following the intuition of the reader and basically based in the contact of the here and now with the person. The reader starts to produce information that not necessarily is clearly written in the palms, but is instigated by the palms to open, let's say, in us another way of perceiving. Sometimes it even becomes a psychic thing. Sometimes the reader connects through the hands to clairvoyant, let's say, ability to perceive other things. And a good palm reader, like really good one, basically you understand some of the things that are saying, because you can connect them with the structure itself. But sometimes they just use the hands to open a window of perception and talk about things that we cannot find in the books of palmistry in that sense. So to learn palmistry is not only to learn what this line means and this mount and like that, but also it's a path opening your intuition, your imagination, your psychic capacity, and allow that to be expressed in the reading. And then is when it becomes really deep and interesting, because it's not just like trying to guess something. It's actually producing a process of understanding, trying to create new insights, impulses of intention in the person to change for the better. And sometimes we even, with these remedies, there are spiritual magical techniques, help to transform the let's say the grossest part of the karma, the more difficult part of the karma. So in a way, is something very useful to help people. It's very useful to understand yourself better. I would say it's a way of serving people in many ways. And of course, you will find this kind of superficial palm reading that is more like kind of attraction, money-making attraction or whatever. And you have this expectation that is more like going to a divination experience, so you can know your future and all of this. But in a more realistic way, is one of the ways that we have for understanding our experience, to understand our potential. And so just a lot of ways to grow, to transform. So if you are interested in the path, what we're going to do through a whole year, basically almost, we're going to learn, of course, the basics of interpretation, but we're going to be playing, inviting, so you can open other levels of perception. And at least my idea is that when you finish, of course, you will be able to read hands, but mostly that you have learned more about yourself, and you have opened more your intuition, your capacity of seeing things. And so hopefully is, as the name says, it's a growth group, not only a study group. I want it to be a growth group where everybody can grow as a person. So if you want to have fun learning this, I hope that we can do something nice together. Thank you.